All right, welcome on in everyone to this episode of First CSP, the channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shoulder patch issued from each council in Scouting America, both past and present. Today we're going to take a look at San Diego County 49 out of California. This council was a name change in 1921 from San Diego 49, and then in 1992 merged with Desert Trails to form Desert Pacific 49. The first issue for San Diego County was divided into two issues, two variations, the T1A and B. We have both of those and a couple other patches to take a look at today. So let's head on over to the patch table, take a look at the T1A, defined by its dull light orange border, dark blue background, light orange letters, and most specifically, green backing material. So this issue, the deciding factor predominantly between T1As and T1Bs is the backing material. So this is the green backing material of the T1A first issue. The T1B will have white backing material. So that is the first issue. Take a look at here the T1B. And we actually have two different production runs for the T1B. You can see their construction style a little bit different. Focus with me, camera. There we go. Again, these would be listed with the same aesthetics on the front: dull light orange border, dark blue background, light orange letters. The backing material we'll show you here in a second is white. We can see some distinction in the stitching. These are different production runs. Obviously the top one a little lighter on the blue twill, the second one a little darker. We can also see slight differences in the lock stitch color, much lighter yellow used on this later production run, a little more golden on this one. But you can see in full display, I guess I'll turn these right side up, the white backing material. Again, very distinctly different from the green backing material of the T1A. You can also see the gauze that was kind of used as kind of a finer mesh here on this production run. Both of these are just going to be classified as T1Bs. There's not really any difference. We just happen to have both of them, so I thought we'd show you both of them. When comparing the front, I'd say the twill is maybe a little bit more towards the first one. None of these three twills is the exact same blue. So looking at the front though, it will be difficult to decipher whether or not you'd have a T1A or a T1B. You really need the back picture to tell the difference. The T2 is then moves to the second design, which adds a fleur-de-lis, but it's done with the same kind of orange style border. We don't happen to have a T2, and then we have a couple of T3s. T3s were originally divided into three distinctions, A, B, and C, based on the color variation of the border. The T2 would look like this, where they've replaced the bear with the fleur-de-lis. So the original T1s had the bear over the state. T2 would look like this, but instead of being the more yellows, they would still be orange. And then these are T3s. I believe this one is a T3A. And then this one we have classified as a T3B. It's the difference of yellow versus light yellow. We don't have the third one, so it could be a T3C. Again, once we get out of the T1s, it's less critical for our particular collection. We do try and be as accurate as possible when labeling them, but I would note if you go back to the older guides, they would list a T3 A, B, and C. This would either be a T3B or a T3C. If you look at today's guides where they've done a lot of consolidation, these just say T3. So either one of these would just be labeled T3. They do still, in the current guide, the 2023 Q3, list the T1s as A and B because of the backing material differentiation. they've left that. They did not try and consolidate those. Let's look at the difference in design. We'll put the T1 back up. So the original design was the bear over the state. And then the T2s, and we don't have a T2, and the T3s have replaced that with the fleur-de-lis. Again, easiest way to know that you've got a T1, you got to see the back, you got to see that green backing material. Hope you guys have found this video to be informative and entertaining. It's always our goal here on First CSP. We're back every single day with new episodes. I want to thank everybody that tunes in to see the new episodes as they come out, or stops back by every so often to catch up on episodes. They're available to you once they've posted 24/7, anywhere, any place. Share them with your friends. Hope you guys are enjoying the content here, as we've still got tons and tons of First CSPs to bring you on the channel. Lots of fun yet to come. We'll be back tomorrow with another brand new episode. We certainly hope to see you there. But until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your day.